get mine. I gotta get mine. Hey, let me elaborate. Y'all niggas trying fake. I've been out here getting cake. It been a process to get my money straight. I remember them broke days when I ain't thought they could control. I just kept that hammer, homie, nigga, knock out your soul. If you ain't got my money on time, you better cash out. If you do that bad business, homie, don't even give me that. I've been staying out the way cause I ain't doing no dead time. Cause I ain't got time for you, little homie, I'm getting mine. Coolest nigga in the world, but don't try to test me. I won't never lead you astray, that's why the Lord bless me. I need no attention, I just keep the extension. I was me against the world, so I'm feeling like Pop. Chasing all this hundreds like I'm Zeke, but I'm from the block. Monetize the flow, just follow the formula. If you ain't trying to get that bread, then I'm ignoring ya. I'm looking for a way out, cause I'm trying to go global. These niggas ain't on they hustle, they ain't even mobile. These niggas ain't no soldier, that's what a nigga told ya. Elias Cash, nigga ain't nothing free. So you know how it is when you be coming to DC. Hey, ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get.
I'm the realest in the D.O.B. Let me elaborate. Fuck your elaborate. Fuck your bitch at it. Give a second, that ain't no exaggeration.
Top of the morning. Salute, brothers. My bad. I'm sitting there stumbling and fumbling. It is what it is. Be happening sometime, though. Alright. We're just gonna jump right into it. Because I don't think I did quite a good enough job explaining, you know what I mean? Plantation politics. Now, I don't expect everybody to jump up and be like, oh, yeah, my G, right, yeah, I remember it. No. It's gonna be a little offensive. Here's the reason why. Not because I mean to offend, but just the reality of the situations we all came up in. For the longest time, I'll say this, the women in my family that are from down south, the majority, they maintained a certain agenda. You know what I'm saying? And that agenda was controlling the males that were born into the family, right? And there was a clear divide, right? And that divide was between the males and the females, right? And I'd be looking at them like, yo, what the fuck is going on with this shit? How come so-and-so get treated differently than their sibling, so-and-so? And I, growing up as a youngin', I couldn't understand, like, yo, like, why the fuck these bitches get treated better than the boys? Well, y'all remember that story I told you how my grandfather put all my aunts through college. Each and every last one of them, except for one particular aunt who was, what's a PC way to say it? She was rendered a little slower than everyone else after the poisoning of my grandfather and his brother, because she was there with him eating, because that one he knew for sure was his. Well, I was looking like, yo, I don't get it. How come y'all got money to send her to school, but not him? See, all the males in my family had to get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? all the men had to get it out the mud, dog. And of course, I knew my time was coming. I probably had to have to get it out the mud too. Well, here's the reason. For the longest time, um, these women folk in our family have been keeping that status quo going for white daddy and them. You know what I'm saying? For Mr. Cartwright and them. And I didn't think that, that it was still a thing back then. Of course, no. Hell no. Nah, shit didn't change. No. Nigga, we free. Reality. Newsflash. Yeah, we free. But the best description of Keisha and them behavior here in this country is one of an overseer. You know what I'm saying? Why else would she take your child, my child, anybody's child, and move them into the hood? Because the ghetto was nothing but the modern day plantation. How would she take them out of a situation where everything is comfortable and easy and move them into hardship? Why would she remove them from the care and love and consideration of their father just to put them in some fuck shit? Well, we talked about this one. They never left the plantation. And the more time goes on and the more information I come across, the more I see, the more I learn, the more I'm more than just convinced, bro. I know it now. And now that I know it, like just like y'all, we ain't no one knowing it. See, plantation politics is what I like to call it. I'm sure there's a much more refined word for it. I ain't found it yet, and maybe even if I did, I wouldn't change it up. See, plantation politics is your baby mama listening, or your girlfriend or wife listening to her sister girls telling her that everything you doing ain't good enough, and how nothing of what you do will ever be good enough. Doesn't matter how much money you make. Even Uncle D got divorced, cause you know what I'm saying? It always involves you being at the bottom of the barrel, the least considered, the most disrespected. Use the low nigga on the rung type shit. You know what I mean? But here's the even more fucked up part. They teach them politics to your daughters and your nieces. And they start them out early. Real motherfucking early, dog. It's almost like they sabotage them off Jump Street. They feed them the poison while they're young. That way they just grow in that shit. And it grows in them. They tell them niggas ain't shit. And you better not get you ain't shit ass nigga, but them ain't shit niggas got some good D though. Them ain't shit niggas ain't never gonna have nothing for you but some D. And it's good. And girl, we love it. And when you have a son, guess what? Most likely he ain't gonna be shit either. Plantation politics involves them keeping control, positive control. I don't know how many have got into any of the combative sports, wrestling, judo, jiu-jitsu, whatever. But, it's about having positive control. You make it look like a motherfucker's winning. The whole time you can reverse that shit real quick. Bloop, now you're on your back. Bloop, now you're getting choked up. Bloop, now you're gone. You sleep. You know what I mean? Plantation politics works a lot like that, where you build yourself up, use the new nigga, out here in these streets, dip gloss, looking all fresh and shit, and then the hoe turn around and rob you and give it away to the pimp. Hashtag iceberg slim, my G. You ever heard that one? Plantation politics works in a very, very, very particular manner and order, where you go from being in control of everything, or at least believing you do, to the bitch pulling a whole Uno reverse on you. Yet again, what happened to you? The bulk of our fathers had to get the fuck about of Dodge. It's about the women having positive control over the situation, and the moment they lose it, well, that's when they call on people. For us today, it's the police. For our forefathers and uncles and great grandfathers back in the day, it was them Klan members. Yeah, Quiet Storm mentioned it a show or so ago. There were lots of brothers hanging from trees. Well, that's because them brothers didn't do what them hoes said. So them hoes got them brothers hung. Because in white America, you weren't considered a real man until you had you a black woman. You got some of that black cat. Now, that black cat could be your wife, it could be your mama, it could be your sister, it could be your cousin. But as long as you had you some of that black cat, god damn it, that was it. Best shit ever. Best shit ever for them. Because it was the forbidden fruit for them. The moment you stop listening to her, it could cost you your life. Some of them lynchings wasn't all because of some random shit and they was just landowners. Nah. Some of that shit was Keisha, being destructive, sabotaging her man. See, power never concedes to anything. Once it's handed over to Keisha, fuck now. Outside of fucking force. Now, plantation politics also states the fact that not only are you not shit, but these kids here disposable too. They make peace with that. They good with that. They live the everyday experience all of that. Yet again, they never came off that plantation. It's mental, well, but these are the lessons that are handed down. That and some other ones like witchcraft and so on and so forth, but it's a whole nother story. Motherfucking going back and listening to some of the different folks I listen to. Y'all might know them, Jet Black, Thinking Man's Templar, you know, Attorney Dennis Sperling. I was left to come to my own conclusions. And those conclusions ain't nothing good when it come to Keisha now. Not because they said anything egregious. No. Just my own lived experience, bro. Like literally, they been on some fuck shit for a long fucking time. When you go back and look at the stories of all the bulk of the slave rebellions, because there were a lot of them. We weren't no humble ass people that's just we gonna do whatever master say. No, we was trying to choke that motherfucker. But you had to do it quietly and secret in it. When it was dark and choke him out of the corner, leave him there. You know what I'm saying? You know who saved that motherfucker? Keisha. Yeah. You know who told and got everything fucked up? Keisha. The stories of the Civil War where these bitches were laying down in the fields with the bodies of their slain masters and overseers and shit. Old Calvin Candy ass niggas. Or crackers. Whatever you prefer. Those are real, bro. They've kept up this status quo for a long fucking time. And I didn't want to Initially, I didn't want to look at him like, yo, you the enemy. I didn't. I tried my best. I tried my damnedest, dog, not to look at it like that. But after further research and study, I was left to only come to one conclusion. Nah, that's about right. They ain't just start getting difficult. No, they've been difficult. They've been difficult. They've been difficult. They've been feeding our people into the jaws of the system and some more shit. And they've been doing it for a long fucking time. At this juncture, treachery ain't even a good word. It ain't. Because now the information has been made public. And since we have this public information, they still acting the fuck up. As though, bitch, we can't see you. You know what I'm saying? It's wild, man. Plantation politics dictates that, bitch, or girl, you can have what you want, but you're gonna have to sacrifice something. And it ain't never them. No. It might be one of their chits, or it might be you. Plantation politics also looks like them people telling the hoes when they moved in the ghetto, yeah, you can stay here, we'll give you something, but you can't have no man though. And we gonna come around every so often and check on you. Plantation politics looks like you can get you some food, but it won't be enough to survive and live off of for the whole month. Just enough. You want to figure it the fuck out. And they took that shit with a fucking smile. Versus being a good woman and staying with a man, locking arms with him, and making an actual life. Instead, she became a difficult bitch, wife, baby mother, whatever, and made a motherfucker's life hell. And she did it with a smile and brag. Plantation politics also looks like them bitches that be sit back talking like they the most rebellious of all and with each other and shit. You know, that whole hair salon bullshit, trying to one up each other on whose man ain't got control over them. Because they believe they run you and they can run away from you and ain't shit you can do. And if need be, nigga, I turn around and destroy you. I call them people. And that's gonna be your ass. It's a rather evil fucking design, bro. But the more evil part is the fact the fucking hoes took it and ran with it, though. Just ran with it. Fuck it. Fuck them niggas. Fuck this shit. Fuck them kids. Long as I eat. I got my turnip greens, collard greens, dogs, frogs, hogs, mogs. You know what I'm saying? That's plantation politics. Give a bitch a little something and tell her she did a good job type shit. Shout out to Mr. Palmer. And these hoes really be believing that shit. You ain't gotta. I'm gonna put plantation politics was give your babies up for Gator Bay. Now they just give them up to, the clinic. We need them stem cells, girl, to keep Mr. Marvin and them alive. Plantation politics also looks like you married with a family. Well, 86 that shit. And come out here and be independent. Cause you don't need no man. Although economic times are rather pressing, and you bitches ain't gonna survive long term without another income, and the government about to cut your ass off of and put you out of their pocket. The more I learn, the more aggravated I become, because none of this shit makes any sense outside of just a selfish bitch. Selfishness. It's also aggravating because, dog, the more I learn, the more I compare that shit to my goddamn lived experience. And it's like, none of this had to ever happen. The hardships I went through growing up never had to fucking happen. Outside of a hard-headed plantation asshole. Mama. My aunties and them. They were all chattering away in the background, you know, while I was playing with He-Man and G.I. Joe type shit. Plotting. It's always been Keisha that's been the maintainer of the status fucking quo. Man, ain't have to do too much. Them field hands ain't have to do too much. They just let that bitch do what she did. And that kept everything in line. Wow, dog. Plantation politics also looks like your daughter going to college, but your son can't get no money for college, though. You so worried about her. Nah, no. Let's reverse this shit. Send that boy to college and let her figure the fuck out. Because worst case scenario, she marries a man that is straight in life, or he's not gonna be. Maybe you can give him some direction. Plantation politics looks like you supplying everything the more feminine, demure gender needs, and nothing for your fucking son. When it comes to kids, I got boys and I got girls. I was much tougher on my boys than my girls. I can admit that, as most fathers would be. But one thing I did do, I didn't just teach my sons how to fight. I also taught them business. Maybe before I had the words that could explain it, it was something in me to just recognize something ain't fucking right. Because I got more female cousins that flunked the fuck out of college than I got male cousins that ever went to fucking college. Being a man out here, plantation politics pretty much states, nigga, you on your own. You on your own. You on your motherfucking own. You get tossed out there, sink or swim. Them bitches have it. They get their little life vest. They get to learn how to frog kick, all that. Have an instructor, hold on. So I'm just viewing shit in a different motherfucking light. Also, plantation politics looks like, nigga, if I don't agree with you and you don't agree with me, we gonna fight and kill each other about this shit here. I shouldn't have said that. Fucker. I stay doing this. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, okay. It looked like what's going on in Chicago. If we stay warm with each other, then we can't never get up off this motherfucking plantation, now can we? We ain't never gonna have the numbers to put up a sufficient fight to escape this motherfucker, now can we? Plantation politics look a whole lot like a bunch of us fucking fighting with each other, not making no progress, and motherfucking busting as many, trying to be as alpha as possible while busting as many nuts in these bitches as possible, getting them prego. That way we can't never leave. It's a plan, dog. It's a scheme. Whether you had a plan or not is neither here nor there. They had a plan for you, though. I remember hearing a conversation about my aunts were having and my mother were having with each other about some of my older male cousins about who they believe was going to be the bigger breadwinner. Well, so and so, he's in seminary class. Well, the other one, he's taking an engineering class. They were already scheming on these motherfuckers ahead of time before they became who they became, bro. They were gonna be their retirement plan or I need some money plan long before they became. Problem is back then I didn't know what the fuck I was hearing. Because there was a plan for my black ass too. And my other cousins that were my age and younger. Plantation motherfucking politics. Never involved you getting the fuck off the plantation completely. Nah. You can be lured back. And they're gonna have a plan for your time and your goddamn dime. And they extract that by pulling your motherfucking heartstrings, making you feel, I hate that word, but feel responsible for what the fuck going on. Nigga like me, I don't feel shit no more. My heart's cold. My step grandma died. They tried to get me to pay out $20K for the funeral to bury her. I said, fuck no. Because at that point in time, I was still a government contractor overseas in a war zone. I ain't got no heart no motherfucking more for this dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So, in a nutshell, brothers, beware of the plantation politics and those that are still jousting for control. Because at the end of the day, it's still a fucking plantation. And we don't belong in a plantation. We free men. You know what I'm saying? We're free men. Problem is, Keisha and them ain't caught that. And they never got that memo. They never got it. Somehow, some way, we're going to bring him back to the fold type shit. Somehow, some way, we're going to keep extracting these resources from him and them type shit. But beware them plantation politics. Oh, my bad, before I go. It even looked like, so-and-so boyfriend hit her, and now we need you to come do something about it. Nah, nigga, stay your ass about that damn. Stay your ass about that damn. Nah, you too important. Your life means too much. They get involved in some situation that this hard-headed asshole, which might be your daughter one goddamn day, has gotten herself involved into. Don't be a tool used for proxy violence, brother. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. You know how many fights I done witnessed that my aunts done started with their boyfriend growing up? And I call my brothers and they gonna fuck you up. Well, she called her brothers and they promptly came over and fucked them up. Plantation politics. It ain't worth it. If you still go and do it, well, no, my nigga, you been warned. It is what it is. But I think it's more important to let that hoe learn a lesson. Either choose better or don't pick up the phone and call me to get me involved in this fuck shit, because I ain't coming. No. There are people you can call for that. It's a service. It's sponsored by the government. It's called 911. Yeah. Call them. Problem is, if she call them and they find out it's DV and it's her, she gonna get her ass locked up. Instead of sending you on a dummy mission out. You know what I'm saying? You got whole organizations just dedicated just to that. Right there. Yeah. Why the fuck she called you? That's like a bitch calling you talking about, yeah, I'm hungry. Can I get a Big Mac? Ho, I don't work at McDonald's. Fuck you mean? But I'll leave that there. All right, let me do this. What up, Red Sigma? Salute. Oh shit, Alexander. Goddamn. Ah, there you go. Bang. My fault, homies. I get into my shit and I stop paying attention. At the end of the day, plantation politics is a motherfucker. But the most fucked up part is it's so ingrained into our culture that we don't even pay attention to it. We don't. We don't, bro. If a bitch called screaming, yelling, crying, our first action, a reaction, normally is gonna be react. All right, how to solve this problem? What a red line. Salute, brother. Problem is, my G, you too old, and you make too much money for all that hood shit. No. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. It's a service. It's a service where they pay people to get involved. And that service is called 911. Oh, problem is, if she call them and they come, well, these days they locking these bitches up too. Oh, you look like the aggressor, primary aggressor. Come here, bitch. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Oh, you're going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So beware the plantation politics. Keep them shits as far away from you as possible. Beware a hoe that's on them plantation politics. Because eventually she's going to revert back to him. Even if she's not showing any outward signs, eventually she will. She will do it. And when she does it, it might catch her off guard a little bit. You know what I mean? You out this motherfucker working your job and making your money and planning your future, and you about to make the next big move in life, and this bitch is looking at you the whole time like you ain't leaving this plantation one way or another. Chain you down in your sleep type shit. Find a way to get you and catch you up. Get you stuck. But I'll leave that there. You brothers have a blessed, productive day. Y'all be easy. Be smooth. Happy motherfucking New Year. We got another opportunity. Enjoy yourselves. But beware the bullshit, though. Because looking at the landscape and everything that's coming, all these programs getting canceled, it's going to be a lot of starving ass, hungry ass, irritated, agitated assholes. So try not to slap shit out of them. Try your best. But if you have to readjust the wig every now and then, it is what it is. I can't blame you. I can't blame you, bro. Or just leave a bitch alone. I understand. I get it. Peace, y'all. We out. Oh, yeah, red line. Yeah, you a mod. You a mod, champ. You a mod, Slim. Yeah. I ain't fucking around. We at this juncture, we all we got, and everybody who rock with me, I rock with you, champ. It is what it is. Peace, y'all.